Lake Stake Recreational Site north of Tok, Alaska. Let's go. This is Moon Lake. Is it not pretty? This is a campground, by the way. And how much was it, Mr. Childers?
It's $18 a night, but after 30 minutes, if you don't have your slip deposited after you park your rig, put your tent up, it's $20. So I guess they have some. We don't see nobody here watching us.
Well, there's nobody here in the campground, period, right now.
Yeah, there's nobody here, but maybe later on.
Yeah.
The girl in town told us summertime, a lot of the locals come out here and hang out.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
But there's ducks on the lake, and there's still ice on the lake. But we only seen one site here where we would fit with our big rig.
It's not a big rig kind of park.
No, mostly.
You have to catch it just right to get your spot.
Definitely. And most of the sites are not very deep. We're
Campers and
vans, Class C's, truck campers, that kind of thing. We think some of this along here is extra parking, like right here.
See, this got a site 13 here. The road brings you in, and it forks to the right and it forks to the left.
Yeah.
So you got two different sides.
But there's a pull through right there. And this one here, 13, that Bobby was talking about.
It's nice and deep.
It is nice and deep, but it's not very wide. And see, it drops off to a ditch right there. But that next one over there looks pretty good.
In fact, there's no power. I didn't see a dump station.
Nope, this is dry camping only. And there's no dump station. There, we did see a water spigot.
Well, it was a hand pump.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's trash cans.
But I didn't see a dump station.
But I like number 12. That's a nice spot. And you could get a fifth wheel in there as big as ours. That one right there is pretty good too. And I don't know. See these rocks right here? That's bad juju for RVs. I don't like that. Yeah. Alaska's pretty nice. Pretty nice. And we have not seen the wildlife like everyone else. And we go into these places out away from people and whatnot, and still only thing we see is birds and ducks. I mean, we've seen a couple bears and that kind of thing. A caribou ran out in front of us a while ago. But they're quick, let me tell you, they're quick. Mr. Childers is quick too. Because he's like, oh, there's a caribou. As it's gone. Quick draw, Bobby Dean. It's pretty. And that water is clear. This is a nice campground. It's all gravel, huh? $18 to dry camp with water and trash cans.
That ain't bad. I mean,
Yeah.
Kind of like Florida. Florida, you have power.
Yeah, Florida provides power. And usually they have a dump station within the park. But we're 3,000 miles from there.
4,000
Yeah, we're a long ways from home, y'all. Plenty of shade. That's the thing, though. See, we have solar. We'd have to have a site where we would have clear skies so we could get power. But they do have fire pits and picnic tables and lots of these boulders around. 10 miles north of Toke.
Off the Alaskan Highway.
Yeah, off the Alaska Highway. Oh boy. I bet you in the summertime there's a bunch of people up here. But dang, don't you know that water is still cold come July. All right, y'all. We're going back to camp.
Well, as all of y'all can see, it's quite icy out there along that river. And there's different streams in the river itself where the ice is melting, just adding more water to those streams. And when that ice is starting to break up, which you can see that too, it gets in those rushing water avenues, and those 4 and 6 foot pieces and 3 foot pieces that are 3 foot, 4 foot thick break off, and that's what causes a lot of ice jams down the river. So when you see that kind of stuff, it's not a good idea to be in the water nowhere.
And these big old ice pieces can take trees out too.
Oh yeah, they carry trees with them and everything, boulders, rocks. It's almost like a tiny glacier from some of the stuff we've seen, and it's pretty amazing when they break off. It's pretty cool, even though it's small scale compared to a glacier or something. It's still pretty impressive.
Yeah, and some of these muddy areas in here is just a huge amount of sand and
yeah. And it sometimes it'll stay there, and sometimes it's just like quicksand. It just it just moves around. It's wild. This river, the 3 times we've looked at it, it's changed every time.
Yeah.
The water's always in different places, and the ice is breaking in different places. It's kind of amazing. It just shows you the raw strength of nature. It's unbelievable.
Exactly. Yeah, you can tell along the tree line it's starting to melt more over there.
And it's getting the rapids are getting the flow of the water's more intense now too.
Mm-hmm.
Down underneath.